be that poet. I be that poet. Chill.
Yo, what ya going? This here the Quantity, you know what I mean, man. And welcome to the series premiere of Breaking Barriers. And on today's episode, we have someone who you may know from the hit movie Barbershop and Save the Last Dance. Today, we have Sean Patrick Thomas here to tell us what barriers he had to break to be where he is today. So without further ado, Sean, please take it away.
What's up? This is Sean Patrick Thomas. And getting back to you regarding your question, what barriers did I have to break to get where I am today? It's a very tough question, but I think that the number one thing is that I had to get out of my own way. So whatever barriers I was experiencing or feeling were mostly self-imposed. When I first started acting, I didn't see a whole lot of black leading men. I didn't see a whole lot of black guys doing the type of things that I like to do or that felt natural to me. I saw mostly black actors being forced to be a comic relief or a sidekick or some type of, stereotype in some other way, some threat or something like that. And so, and I didn't see myself in any of those ways naturally. I can do all those things, but I didn't see myself as naturally bringing that to the table. And so I had to think of myself as more than that and more, unique than those small categories that they tended to put black actors in. And so early on in my training and my career, I had to really work hard to try and force myself to believe that I could succeed without fitting into these small boxes. And so I had to really work on making sure that I was able to burst out of self-imposed barriers that I put on myself, thinking that I might have to fit into any one of those boxes. And once I realized I didn't have to fit into any of those things, that I could be uniquely and organically me and whatever it is that I bring to the table, then everything else seemed to open up. So I think that the number one barrier to overcome and the number one obstacle to deal with is the own limitations that you place on yourself. And so my advice for anybody who's looking to break their own barriers is, again, when you're faced with a set of obstacles, think about, okay, I see all these limitations here in front of me. Which ones are self-imposed? Which things are things that I'm putting on myself that aren't even real? It's just my own insecurity or my own sense of, a lack of self-worth or whatever it is. And what are limitations that are imposed on me by the outside world? Once you figure out what those are, the limitations that are self-imposed, work on those first. Fix those. Expand your mind and give yourself every possibility or opportunity to be whatever it is and whoever it is you want to be and however you want to be as an artist or whatever it is that you're doing. But give yourself room to be the fullest extent of what your imagination sees for yourself. Get rid of your own limitations that you put on yourself. And what you'll find is that once you do that, the limitations of the outside world, they kind of don't exist. Like, they don't matter because whatever rejection or negativity you face, you can just kind of float above it because you're grounded in your own sense of yourself and what you have to offer. You have to have a healthy dose, I think, of stubbornness, of confidence, of arrogance at times, to be able to reject what the outside world says you have to look like or talk like or be like or whatever. Because when you're dealing with white folks, a lot of the time they tend to see you in a certain way and expect to see you in a certain way. And sometimes even black folks, they kind of expect you to, come off or be a certain way. And as an artist, what you have to do is toss all of that out the window and just get in touch with your core self and your true self and work from there. So that would be my advice in terms of confronting obstacles and overcoming them. Hopefully that was helpful, Dequan. And any other questions, just let me know. All right, man, take care.
I
be that poet. I be that poet.